All right, so this is my review of the Amazon Echo, and just want to say that I don't think this is for everybody, but we really like it, and I would even like it more if we didn't already have a wireless speaker. And I say that because I'd find that probably about 90% of our usage is for just streaming music. So let's jump right in. I'm also going to do a little comparison, excuse me, between the Echo and OK Google Now, and kind of the comparison there. The brief summary between it is Google does a better job, I think, of tracking down information, whereas Alexa, stop, has a better sense of humor and is more of an entertaining piece. So we also like the integration with our Philips Hue bulbs. So, for example, Alexa, turn off the living room light. Excuse me. Alexa, turn off the living room light.
Okay.
And as you notice, sometimes I get a little bit of an attitude with her. Don't do it intentionally, but you start treating her like a family member, and if she doesn't listen, you tend to get a little louder. Um, so, and her distance is really good. So we'll see, we'll back up here, and I'm just going to talk in my normal voice. Alexa, hi.
Hi there.
She, she does a good job. So we'll do a little test here. Um, got my Android device, and we're going to go ahead and say, Alexa, when was the last solar eclipse?
Sorry, I don't know the answer to your question.
Okay, Google now. When was the last solar eclipse?
Total solar eclipse of the 21st century took place on July 22nd, 2009.
All right, so that just kind of shows you one example there. Um, Alexa, who was the 40th president of the United States?
The 40th U.S. President was Ronald Reagan.
And okay, Google now. Who was the 40th president of the United States?
Ronald Reagan was the 40th.
All right, so they both get that. Now, when it comes to jokes, Alexa, tell me a joke.
Why did Paul Revere ride from Boston to Lexington? Because the horse was too heavy to carry.
So, okay, Google now. Tell me a joke. So Google now is not going to tell me a joke. It's just going to basically do a Google search. Um, Alexa, happy birthday.
Thanks. I've grown a lot, artificially speaking.
So it's a little bit of a dry sense of humor, but she has one. Okay, Google now. Happy birthday.
Here you go, some matching pictures.
Yeah. So a little bit of a difference there. Um, we've had this now about 3 months and streams music very well, turns on lights. I can say, Alexa, turn on the living room light.
Okay.
Alexa, dim the living room light to 50%.
Okay.
So she does need things like that. You can set a timer. Alexa, set a timer for 10 seconds.
10 seconds. Starting now.
So it'll go for 10 seconds. Obviously, it's good as like a kitchen tool, or if you're going to take a nap on the couch, you can set an alarm. And she's got all right, the alarm's going off. Alexa, stop. Alexa, what's the temperature?
Right now in Springfield it's 38 degrees with cloudy skies. Today's forecast has lots of clouds with a high of 44 and a low of 34.
All right, so we'll just do a test now. If I'm over in a room, we kind of have, as you can see, an open concept house. If I am all the way back in my bedroom, and there's a wall between us. Alexa, hi. So I'll just do another test. We'll go all the way over to the other side of our house, which isn't very big, but Alexa, hi. So she'll get me from anywhere in the house. We can be in the boys' rooms, down at the end there, anywhere we want to be. The only thing I would say is that it's not as smart as I would have hoped it would have been, but I'm hoping that since it's a cloud-based system, that Amazon is going to be constantly developing this, which every week I get an email from Amazon letting me know that, yes, they are working on enhancements and here's what they've got. Things to try. I'd say there's probably at least like 5 different tips in each email or new things that have come out. So it's kind of exciting that it's constantly updating. The one Achilles heel behind this, obviously, is if you don't have an internet connection, it is not going to work. I've also had a few instances over the last 3 months where even after I reset our internet, Alexa still would not get back up and running. Now I just said her name and she lit back up. Took a little bit.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Took a little bit to get it back online. But otherwise, all there is a cable that just plugs into the wall, just a power cord. There's nothing else to it except just a little light indicating, yes, that it's got power. And so there are no other cables. It is pretty solid, and the weight is down here where the speaker is. So we have a 1.5-year-old and 3-year-old, and it's not super easy to knock over. It does have a good weight to it, and it doesn't slip around at all. It's got the 2 buttons on the top, which we never use. One is a mute, and the other one is just like an action button. So if you want to turn an alarm off or whatever, you can push that. And then this wheel obviously scrolls then as well. And the cool thing I like is that it points to whichever microphone it's picking up. So if I'm over here and I say, Alexa, hi,
Hi there.
the little light indicates, and now it's kind of close to a wall, so it's probably getting some bounce off the wall. Alexa, hi. So you see that
Hello.
light ring kind of shows which microphone around this ring is picking up my voice. So all in all, I do recommend it. For $180 is where they're at now. For Black Friday, they were at $150, which is a good deal. The sound quality on it is pretty good as well. We have a Bose wireless speaker, and it does fairly well compared to that. I won't say it's as good as the Bose, but I kind of like that it's got a 360-degree sound. So if we put it against a wall, it's still going to sound good, whereas the Bose has to be at a certain angle. So I would give it the advantage there. Also good as a kitchen tool if you're trying to do measurement conversions. It's fantastic. So I would say as of right now, 3 months, we're very happy with it. I would buy it again, and yes, I would recommend it. So go out and get one, see what you think.